Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dawgs will kick it away and get this game going. This one will be fair caught. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Makes a quick grab. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And it's complete downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. He pick up some positive yards. I would continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Fresh set it down to the offense. 1st down. The back's got it. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. Has the first down and more. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right.
Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Dawgs. It was a foot race, and he won it. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needed this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Inside the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
This one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Scanning the field, it's Rashada. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit.
The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they finally bring him down at the 5. The offense really threatening now.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. It's a shotgun run call. He's swarmed by the defense.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Hands off to the left. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The Bulldogs will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. McGain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 here. Dropping back. It's Rashada. Receiver makes the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. Close to the tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go as he's being hit. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just trucks the man. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. To throw, it's Rashada. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down after a short gain there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Georgia 14, LSU 11.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He'll take a deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch it. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. The offense going with the hurry up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of
airing this one out toward the sideline. And is intercepted.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, LSU 11.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To throw, it's Rashada. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive, go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver, comes down with a nice completion in the first down, and they keep that clock moving.
On the play. Second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the the shotgun. He's probing the secondary. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Second down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Buying time, moving to his left. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And this will be fair caught at the 15. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down, looking to throw it. And this pass is caught. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Point after, not right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Makes a quick catch. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Let me tell you something, Chris. That is a great play by that defender. You're talking about one of the elite receivers with incredible speed, with space. He's got room to shake and get free and pick up more yards, but a great tackle in the open field right there to prevent it.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Anderson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Works his way inside the 10. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They have jumped in front in the final minute. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Dropping back, it's Rashada. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they stopped the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.